Quarantine. We're still in the middle of one, which gives all of us a lot of downtime. Time to do things like read comic books and become one with our couch, watching the latest and greatest TV shows. Some of us have even gone the extra mile and helped make these crazy times a bit more manageable for one another. While I'm sure most people watching have had an easy enough time doing these first two things, what if I told you there were a way to do all three from the comfort of your computer?
Hi, I'm Ian S. Talbot.
I'm Robert Tavani.
And I'm Evan Salsi.
And we're the creative team behind Outlaws, a DC comic adventure of heroic scale that takes place right in Gotham's backyard.
Outlaws follows the exploits of Jason Todd, Roy Harper, and Coriander, who most folks probably know as Red Hood, Arsenal, and Starfire, as they reunite in an effort to stop a string of grisly murders and child kidnappings that have been plaguing the city of Bloodhaven.
While set in a comic book-inspired world, don't expect overly charismatic heroes who save the day in the nick of time, or sinister villains plotting to take over the world. This will be more grounded in reality, while honoring the source material by throwing in some occasional comic book twists for good measure.
The threats Red Hood and the Outlaws face will feel very real, almost as if they were something you might read in today's news headlines. Any fans of the movies Seven or Zodiac will feel right at home with the vibe that this series aims to encapsulate.
Over the course of this year, our team's been hard at work prepping an overall conceptual package to show to Warner Brothers Television. And the final piece of our work is now upon us, filming a proof of concept short film to include with our pitch for the show. While we've been location scouting and costume designing and casting for this project, we've determined the cost of creating this short.
This is where you come in. Helping to fund this short not only bolsters our chances of getting an Outlaws television show approved for production by Warner Brothers Television, we have the opportunity to have a pitch meeting and we really want to make a memorable one, but also gets to the heart of why we want to make this show a reality.
Child trafficking is a major focus of the first written season of our show, and is something we believe deserves more attention in mainstream media. We hope that by showing the horrors associated with this very real presence of child trafficking, our viewers will be encouraged to educate themselves, partner with our production team and associated charities, and help us bring an end to this deplorable enterprise.
With the stellar cast and seasoned crew on board this project, there's only one thing left to talk about.
Hey guys.
Two things left to talk about.
Hi everybody, I'm Scott Lobdell, writer of the new 52 Red Hood and the Outlaws comics. And for all the comedy horror buffs out there, happy Death Day. I've been watching the progress of this project that Rob and his team have been working on since forever. He initially reached out to me with this concept idea for a storyline for the Outlaws TV show. It's super cool to see all the work that he and his team have put together so far, and I'm excited to see them take the next step towards getting the show off the ground. I encourage folks to give this project a look and consider helping it get made, since these guys are awesome. So please enjoy the signed comic books and remember to check out @Outlaws the series to keep up to date on the status.
On top of having Scott Liddell's blessing towards Outlaws, we have some pretty rad donation prizes for those who pitch in towards our goals.
In addition to the limited run number of signed comics, graphic novels, and Chrome Comic, we wanted to take the experience of Outlaws a step further and really pull you, the viewer, into the world of DC Comics with a radio show that runs parallel to the first season of the written show. Whether or not the show gets picked up by Warner Brothers Television, donors to this tier will receive an inside look into the mayhem plaguing the DC universe from none other than Jack Ryder himself. You can even write into him if you have any truly burning questions you'd like answered. After all, Jack is known to have a great rapport with his faithful listeners.
With all this info on hand, I don't blame you if you find it a bit much to take in all at once. But if there's anything we hope you take away from all this, it's that we are all lovers of DC content and avid storytellers that want to bring what we feel would be a welcome addition to its mythos right to your small screen with your help. We can't emphasize enough how much it means to us that you've taken the time to hear our spiel. But if you'd like more information about the series and how you can do your part to fight child trafficking, please stop by the project's Instagram page @Outlaws the series. If you can donate to the project, fantastic. But if not, sharing it with your friends and your family is just as good and hugely appreciated.
Until then, we'll see you in Bloodhaven.